You are listening to the Yummy Mummy Podcast, episode number 119.
Welcome to the Yummy Mummy Podcast, where you will learn brand new and shockingly different tools to lose weight for the last time. And now, here's your host, certified life and weight loss coach, Laura Conley.
Hello, Yummy Mummies. How are you? I hope you are wonderful out there. Today, we are talking about almost immediate gratification, and this is going to be a big win for you. This is going to be a total hack. So if you've ever felt like, oh God, the delayed gratification is just so delayed. It's just so far away. Me weighing what I want to weigh is just so far. Like, who cares about this one bite of cookie? And you just can't seem to sell yourself on the delayed gratification of having lost weight for the last time. This is going to help you immensely. Okay. So before we dive into the meat of our podcast, we are going to hear from my client, AK. And she says the Yummy Mummy in one word is transformational. And she's talking about the Yummy Mummy experience. She just crushed the Yummy Mummy experience, lost 30 pounds. She's now in the masters, which is really exciting. And she just has so much wisdom to share. She says, you really taught me to invest in myself, right? It's really, you do have to invest some time and some money. And I think for so many of us, right, you guys, we don't invest in ourselves because we don't feel like we're worthy of the investment, or we don't feel like we're as important as the other things on our list. But let me tell you, you are. So I'm going to share more about AK's experience as time goes on, but I just wanted to drop her one word. I think that's a really fun question to ask my clients. Like, what has the Yummy Mummy been for you in one word? And she said transformational in her body and in her mind. So if you want a transformation, come on over. You have to make sure that you're on the wait list at lauraconley.com. Click work with me. Get yourself on the wait list because doors are going to open for the Yummy Mummy experience, which is my 6-month guaranteed weight loss program, permanent weight loss, lose weight for the last time. We do it through coaching, we do it through coursework, and we do it through community. It is the best. It's so fun. So go over to lauraconley.com. Make sure you're on the wait list if you know that you want to lose weight for the last time and just be freaking done once and for all, like AK and my clients. Okay. So fun fact about me is that I really love a minor holiday. Are you guys into minor holidays, or are you like, whatever, they come and they go? So yesterday was Valentine's Day. Oh, I wanted to say note. So did a 3-parter. If you haven't listened to the last 3 episodes, they were loosely themed around love and self-love. And I just wanted to give a little disclaimer about your practice with you loving you. Keyword practice. So if you're like, yeah, I do want to love myself more. I do want to love my body more. I don't want you to add you loving yourself to your to-do list and then not doing it and then beating yourself up. Okay. So you don't get to add like this self-care practices or this thing that you're going to say to yourself in the mirror and then not do it perfectly and then beat yourself up for that. Okay. Remember, it is a practice. So if you are taking me up on, hey, I'm going to love myself. Hey, I'm going to talk nicer to myself. I'm going to love my body. I'm going to practice some self-care. Whatever it is, you have to pinky promise me that you don't add it as like another to do and then you don't do it and then you beat yourself up. It's okay if you don't do it. You're not going to do it perfectly. So I just wanted to give you that little disclaimer. But my kind of fun fact is I just love minor holidays. I think like we got to give credit to my mom. I totally want to have her on the podcast. That'll be so fun. Maybe we'll do a mom and dad episode. So fun. So I just think that minor holidays are so fun, especially Valentine's Day. You know, I was kind of into it with my husband before we had kids. Like just a little bit into Valentine's Day, but I just think it's the most fun family holiday. And we had the best time. And one of the things I learned is that it's okay that I didn't decorate for Valentine's Day until yesterday morning, which was the day of Valentine's. I'm still going to enjoy it for the whole rest of February, right? It's like my brain wanted to be like, Laura, you didn't get Valentine's Day ready on February 1st. You should have. And now it's over and you should put all the decorations away. And I'm like, no, you know what? We're going to be playing Valentine's Day bingo until February 28th and we're going to love it. So I don't know if you resonate with that, but here's your permission slip to celebrate minor holidays and celebrate them starting the morning of and then thereafter for 2 weeks if you want to. But we just had so much fun. We had a yummy steak dinner. We had some roses. We had that Valentine's Day bingo. We just shared some cards. It was really great. And what was so fun is that my kids were like so into their cards. They were just like so into their little cards. And it didn't have to be this big gift. Oh, look at my fun Valentine's nails too. Ooh. If you see me on YouTube, you guys, you can watch this on YouTube if you're a YouTuber. Okay, so I just shared my fun Valentine's Day nails, which I'm like, oh, what's going to be my next one? I love a good freaking manicure. So fun. Okay. So let's talk about almost immediate gratification. Before we do that, let's talk about immediate gratification and delayed gratification. So immediate gratification, I think we all know what immediate gratification and delayed gratification is when it comes to weight loss. Immediate gratification is eating the cupcake, and delayed gratification is weighing what you want. But in order to weigh what you want, if you're listening to this podcast or with any goal, right? But in order to weigh what you want, you can't eat the cupcake. Now, if you're a yummy mummy, you know you can't eat the cupcake, right? First of all, you can eat whatever you want whenever you want. Second of all, you can eat the cupcake, just not all day, every day, or most likely every single day. So how do we deal with that? It's like the cupcake is right there and we want it so badly and it's going to taste so good, or insert whatever food, right? You get such a big hit, a dopamine hit, big dopamine hit from deciding that you're going to eat the cupcake. You get a really big hit right in that moment, that decision moment. And then you get a big hit when you take that first bite. So you get two major, like your brain just like lights up, seriously. And then you don't get the delayed gratification, right? But what's the opposite of gratification? You do get like the delayed sugar hangover. You do get the delayed shame spiral. So it's not like you get immediate gratification and then it's rainbows and daisies, right? After that, you get delayed, what should we call it? Should we call it delayed despair. So what do you want? Immediate gratification with delayed despair, or do you want immediate despair, a little dramatic, immediate despair, but then on the other side of that is the delayed gratification? Which one? Now you think that these are the only two choices, right? But it is helpful to identify and really become aware that it does suck to indulge in the immediate gratification, right? You guys all know this all too well. I do not have to explain this ad nauseum. You know how it feels to be in your closet with the one pair of Lululemons that you've worn the entire week because you can't dare to even try to put the jeans on. And then you kind of have a sugar hangover, right? You don't feel like you've got the zest for the day. You don't feel like you have that energy for the day. So it's like that, it's like giving into that immediate gratification gives you that delayed despair, gives you that delayed kind of hangover. So how do we solve for this though? We get it intellectually, right? We are like, yes, I do. When I sit down and I'm thinking from my higher brain and my future self, we're like all on board. We're like, what I really want is the delayed gratification. I do want me having lost weight for the last time. I want to be at my dream come true weight. I want to be able to go shopping in my closet. I want to be able to throw on the bathing suit, go down the water slide with my kids. I want to be able to wake up feeling really energized and really like just loving myself and the way that I look and the way that I feel. So I have a little hack for you. It's called, drum roll please, almost immediate gratification. Did you know that there is a thing called, I made it up, almost immediate gratification? So you guys, you don't have to. This is like the best news I have for you. You do not have to wait for delayed gratification. You do not have to wait the 6 months or the 3 months or the year or however long it's going to take for you to lose weight for the last time to feel good, to feel gratified. You do not have to wait. So you do have to say no thank you to the cupcake. But right on the other side of you saying no thank you to the cupcake, of you not getting the immediate gratification, right on the other side of that is what I'm calling, tell me if you have a cuter name. You know I love a cute name, especially if there's an alliteration. On the other side is almost immediate gratification. You might be like, what? I don't even get it. No, it's just me being sad and feeling sorry for myself that I don't get the cupcake and life sucks and I deserve it and I want it. I get it. But when you say no, thank you, and you're convicted and that decision, guess what is almost immediately there for you, waiting for you? The feeling of gratified, the feeling of pride, okay? So when you say no, thank you, it's going to be uncomfortable. Not giving into immediate gratification, I'll give it to you, kind of sucks, okay? Now, go back and listen to my podcast on allow power if you want to learn how to talk to yourself in those moments so that you can be practicing allow power instead of willpower. Okay, it's very important. But in the meantime, I want you to focus on almost immediate gratification. So you say no thank you, like take yourself there. You say no thank you to the pasta. You say no thank you to the, I don't know, whatever the thing is, bacon wrapped sugar coated dates. I don't know, the cookies, whatever, the pizza, whatever. You say no thank you. And on the other side of it, there's the feeling of pride. There's the feeling of you having just honored your word. There's the feeling of you having followed through. I don't really know a better feeling than the feeling of pride. So actually take yourself there right now. I want you to go with me. When is the last time you felt proud of yourself? When is the last time you felt really accomplished? You felt like, yeah, I freaking did it. Like, I want you to conjure up that vibration in your body now. Like, feel it now. When is the last time you felt so proud? What were you thinking? Man, I did it. Yeah, I worked hard. Wow. I didn't know if I could, and I did. Okay? So that is what's on the other side of no thank you, that feeling of pride. And I want you to sit in the feeling of pride. So you say no thank you to the cupcake. It's uncomfortable. It's a little angsty, a little restlessy in your body. And then 30 seconds later, it's like, wow, I freaking did it. But I want you to stay there for a second. I want you to indulge in that feeling of pride. I want you to like really live it up. And like pause and like maybe you tell your partner or you tell your friend like, wow, I just did it. Or you say it out loud. I have a lot of clients that will like narrate the whole thing out loud and it's very helpful. Say it out loud. Wow, I did it. I'm amazing. This is getting good. I can't believe I honored my word. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm crushing life. So I want you, and you guys have probably experienced this before when you've said no, thank you to the cupcake. It's always a cupcake, right? I should get like earrings or something with cupcakes. I have gummy bear earrings. Have you guys seen my gummy bear earrings yet? Okay, so I want you to bask in that feeling of pride. And then the next morning, I want you to remind yourself of how good you did yesterday. At the end of the day, I want you to remind yourself of what a badass you are, of what you did do to help you move forward. Okay. So I promise you, it's not just immediate versus delayed gratification. There's an almost immediate gratification that you get when you say no, thank you. So not only do you get the delayed gratification, you also get almost immediate gratification when you say no, thank you. And the way that you strengthen the muscle is by being willing to stay in the thought and the feeling of pride. Like for me, it just looks like I did it. I'm amazing. Now, I want you to treat it like you just did a marathon, like you just got a promotion, like you just pushed a baby out of your body. I want you to that's because you guys, it is actually a really big feat. It is a really big feat to say no, thank you to the thing that literally has been designed to get you to have a crazy desire for it, right? It's a big freaking deal. You're saying no to a very, very addictive drug. Okay, I'm not villainizing it. I'm just saying, this is a big deal. You said no, thank you. Okay, so you need to give yourself that dopamine hit, and you can give yourself that dopamine hit by thinking the thought, wow, I really am amazing. This really is a big deal. So I want you to indulge in it like you just accomplished a marathon or wrote a book because you freaking did. You really freaking did. Okay. And that is going to strengthen the muscle of you practicing almost immediate gratification. And it's going to get you to where you want to go. That is exactly why you haven't gotten to where you want to go, is because you feel like it's immediate gratification or delayed gratification. You're forgetting that there's almost immediate gratification. And when you don't get that hit of almost immediate gratification, it's so easy to give up. It's like, well, what's the point? It's going to be forever anyways. It's too much. It won't matter. One bite doesn't matter. No, this is like forever anyways. No, it matters, because in 2 seconds is a feeling of pride. And I really genuinely, it's one of the best feelings that you can experience. And how do you experience feelings? Where do feelings come from? Your thoughts. So really allow yourself to focus and spend time on that big deal accomplishment. Tell your people, be willing to look silly, be willing to put on a celebratory song, be willing to go back to that podcast, listen to Allow Power, and make you putting an urge in your urge jar a big freaking deal. Make it be loud. Celebrate, okay? Because then you strengthen the muscle of saying no, thank you, instead of the muscle of giving in and going against your word, okay? This is everything. Let me know how this goes in your practice, and have the best freaking week ever. You guys, go get on that list right now, because you are going to want to be in the Yummy Mommy experience where we practice this together, right? Where I help you apply this. So if you've been listening to this podcast and you're like, yes, 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 but you haven't gotten the results, it's because you need to be in a container where we apply it together, where we practice it, right? You don't want to just be consuming the content without application. You got to get in there, get your hands dirty, and let me help you. This is the secret to what you thought there was no secret to. The Yummy Mommy experience is the answer. It's the best thing ever. Okay, I will see you in April. You're going to be in the Yummy Mommy experience. Go figure it out. You're resourceful. You can figure it out. Get in there. All right? All right. Deal? Deal. All right. Ciao, freaking ciao, ciao. I hope you guys have the best week ever. I love you guys from the bottom of my Yum Mom heart. Love you. Love you, love you, love you. Hey, if you've enjoyed listening to this podcast, I would love it if you leave a rate, review, and a subscribe on whatever you're listening to this podcast in. Pretty pleased with a cherry on top. It would help me so much, and it would help all the other mamas out there hear this message. Thank you in advance. I really appreciate it. And you have to come check out the Yummy Mommy experience. It's my proven lose weight for the last time group coaching and course. Head to lauraconley.com and just click work with me. Other than that, you guys, I would love to give you a free gift. If you want your free listener only gift, go to lauraconley.com/gift. And from there, you will get your free best ever weight loss hack. So cool. The last thing I want to tell you, you guys, is I do have a free Facebook group. It's called, you guessed it, The Yummy Mummy. Lose weight for the last time, end body drama, and get food freedom. You can just search that on Facebook, or again, you can head to the show notes and you'll find the link there. All right, you guys, have the best day ever.